Are you forcing things? Here's how to stop. Hey guys, I'm Michelle, and today I am sharing a new F word, and that F word is forcing. So, a lot of the women that I talk to find that they push themselves very hard, whether that's their work or juggling all the things when it comes to kids and the home and all the things, right? So, what does that look like? Well, you might find that you are feeling worn down or tired a lot of the time, or grabbing that second or third cup of coffee in the afternoon. I know for me, when I'm pushing too hard or kind of forcing things, I get sick and my body says, okay, I'm done now. I need to rest. And I've always kind of been this way. I remember growing up, my mom used to tell me that, Michelle, you're very hard on things. And she was right. I tended to go all in on whatever it was I was doing, whether that was my academics or activities I was involved in. And I've learned over the years that it's just who I am, it's just the way that I'm made up. And I've done a lot of work around forgiving myself for that, and also just knowing that it's okay, that this is just the way that I am, and how to manage that doing part of myself. So let me know in the comments, do you know when it's time for a slowdown and when it's time to ease up and stop forcing and pushing so hard? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So I've been known, and you can ask my husband Cameron, to drop an F-bomb here or there. But there's this new F word that we need to be careful about. And that F word is forcing. I want to talk about the steps you can take to invite more ease, less stress, less pushing and forcing in daily life so you can have more energy and feel more at peace. So the first step to more ease, less forcing is get still. It's nearly impossible to move forward in a less kinetic, frenzied, frantic way if you don't invite stillness. Now, I'm not talking about a full slowdown, because if you're a high achiever like me, that's easier said than done, right? No, what I'm talking about is finding a quiet spot to sit and just observe. You can close your eyes, you don't have to close your eyes. I like to just go outside for even just 5 minutes without my phone, and it's an opportunity to tune out the noise, tune out the distraction, and just sit with my own voice, my own thoughts. And so if you try something like that, you'll find that you walk away clearer, less overwhelmed, and more equipped to tackle the day. The second step to more ease, less forcing is do what you can do. I like to do a brain dump for about 5 minutes. I set a timer on my phone, and this is where you free write. And this is where you write everything that's on your mind. It's not right or wrong. You're not going to be graded on it, because once you see it written down on paper, you'll be able to more easily determine what you do have control over and what can be set aside for another day. And so you'll feel less tempted to do it all and force yourself to accomplish every little task. The last step to more ease, less forcing is delegate. Now, I know this can be hard. This means asking for help. And I know what it's like to be in forcing mode, and all you want to do is just get it done instead of asking for help. Well, maybe this is where you take a look at your free writing list and see where there are certain tasks that can be picked up by a loved one, family member, or friend who would be thrilled to make your life a little bit easier and free you up a bit. And know that it's totally normal if it feels uncomfortable. It just takes a little bit of practice. You just have to ask. So to recap, the 3 things you can do today to invite more ease, less forcing into your life is, number 1, get still. And this can be just 5 minutes out of your day. It's kind of a daily meditation practice that you can do even in the midst of a busy day where you have a lot to do. I definitely know what that's like. Really just sit in stillness. You can, if you're feeling up for it, you can leave your phone behind, and really it's just your opportunity to get quiet with your own mind, your own thoughts, and tune out any distractions, and it'll just help you focus on what's really important to you. Number two is have a brain dump exercise, have a free writing exercise. Just have a moment and give yourself the time and the space to write down every little thing that's on your mind. Nothing is left behind, nothing is right or wrong. It's really just about clearing your mind of everything that's swirling around and up there, and then you can see on paper what you can tackle and what you can kind of set aside for another time, another day when you have the energy. And number three is delegating. And this is really just an opportunity to ask for help, involve your husband, your spouse, your partner, a friend, a family member, anyone in your inner circle who would be willing to take some things off your plate. So I hope you found that helpful today. If you have any thoughts or comments or anything that's worked for you, I would love it if you left it in the comments. And thank you for being here. And if you want to find out more ways to take time in your busy day to have more focus and clarity, you can download my free guide, which is the Ambitious Mom's Micro Guide to Slowing the Clock and Savoring Life Without Losing Momentum. It's a free PDF guide. All you have to do is go to my website, which is www.wowmomentdesign.com/light, and I'll also leave a link that you can download the PDF copy as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Are you forcing things how to stop?